Hi folks, it's the beginning of the gardening season, so let's have a quick walkthrough and see what's happening in the garden. In the back we have a makeshift planter and trellis that I put together last year. I think I'm going to throw in some sunflowers and some scarlet runner beans. We also have some New England aster, which is a favorite of the bees in the fall. Some delphinium in the back. This whole area is going to be seed bombed with a partial shade mix, which will consist of annuals and perennials. So we'll see what happens there. And in the white planter, we have some edelweiss. Looking into the greenhouse, we have some chia masai, bok choy, pomegranate crunch, lettuce, some provider beans, and some strawberries are starting to emerge, and a bit of basil, and of course the seedlings that are currently hardening off. This year I'll be focusing more on determinate rather than indeterminate tomatoes. So in this cage we will put some raspberry liana, some thornburns terracotta, and zucchini, which we will try to grow vertically. We have a collection of herbs, some oregano, which is back, some dill, which is self-seeded from last year, and some rosemary, which is back, which I have been overwintering for a number of years. Those plants have got to be 4, maybe even 5 years old at this point. We have the original patch of walking onions, which have been in the garden since 2015, I believe, also known as multiplier onions. Continuing on, we have another structure that I threw together last year, which I will likely grow peas and maybe some cucumbers, some melon, tomato plant if I have an extra one. And we have the back walls, or really the back fence. We'll see peonies, wild columbine, other columbines, hydrangeas. Tucked in the back, we'll try out some more determinate tomatoes. We can see some hops emerging in the background as well. And we are approaching the rhubarbs. We have 4 varieties, including Victoria, Old Homestead, Glaskins, and a variety my mom put in there from back home. In this cage, we will put Romas. We have more walking onions and parsley from last season in there as well. We have the hop wall, which includes Brewer's Gold, Cascade, Chinook, Columbus, Northern Brewer, Pacific Gem, and a variety that was foraged locally by a friend. In the pots, we'll probably grow some basil, and as always in the bags, we will have the cayennes, which I have been growing for the last 9 years. We have our goji berry plant, and we have one of the cultivars of elderberry, wildwood in this instance, as well as some chocolate and banana mint. In this cage, we will have some more tomatoes, some more determinate tomatoes, more thornburns terracotta, and raspberry liana with some celery, and more zucchini, which we will try and grow vertically, as well as maybe a Cherokee purple. Here we can see the raspberries, which I transplanted from last year, royalty. The raccoons picked them clean last year, and that's why they're in the cage this year. We'll also put some cannabis, probably apple fritter in here, and some Kayari melon, which will be new to the garden this season. We had some leftover tulips and daffodil bulbs, so we tossed them here for now. The cage behind will house some more greens and some other items to be determined. Lastly, we have 2 more varieties of elderberry, Bob Gordon and Magnolia. And that's the end of the tour for May and our starting point for the summer. Thanks for watching.